Hello, this is Dr. Ray Jen. This lesson will show you how to make an in-text citation using MLA, a Modern Language Association Manual of Style. We're using the 7th edition. First of all, let's look at some text. On the paper that you see, I've typed in the sentences. There's no denying that one of the most famous playwrights in the English language is William Shakespeare. His poems, sonnets, and 37 plays are among the world's most treasured works of literature. That first sentence is opinion, and we don't have to cite opinions. However, that second sentence contains a bit of information that is not common knowledge, therefore it needs to be cited from the work that I borrowed. In MLA, when you cite, you need only to include the author's name and page number. When there are two authors, use the conjunction to connect the names. So, for this particular entry, the author of this, Nielsen and Thorndike. It's found on page 157. Close parentheses, end the sentence with a period after the final parentheses. There you have it. The name of the authors, Nielsen and Thorndike, it's found on page 157. There's another way to vary the citation process in MLA. That is to include the name of the author in the text, leaving only the page number and parentheses. Here's an example. If I were to rewrite this second sentence, I would say something like, there is no denying that one of the most famous playwrights in the English language is William Shakespeare. And then I'll write, according to Nielsen and Thorndike, professors of literature from Harvard and Columbia respectively. I'll fix his capitalizations later. His poems, sonnets, and 37 plays are among the world's most treasured works of literature. And now all I put is the page number because I've already cited the names of the authors in the text. Thus, it's another way of varying the same information. Now that we have cited within the text, we must now list this book in the works cited. After the last paragraph of your essay, create a works cited page. I do not wait till the end of the paper to create the works cited. I create it at the same time as I am writing. So you center your cursor, works cited. This will occur, the works cited will occur on the last page, on a separate page of the document, but I'm just putting it underneath for now, just to help me keep track of my progress. Then you click back to flush left. Then you type in the name, the last name of the first author, Nielsen, comma, William Allen, and there's a second author. And notice the coordinating conjunction. And then, while the first author is listed by last name first, the second author is first name, then middle, then last name, Thorndike. Put a period. And then the name of the book in italics. The facts about Shakespeare. Period. Remove the italics. Then city of publication, New York in this case, colon, the name of the publisher, the Macmillan Company, period. The year of publication, this one's an oldie, and then the type of the medium, which is print. Works cited are supposed to be use hanging indents. That means the first line is flush left, the second and subsequent lines are indented. Thus, we're using Google Docs. You hold down the Shift key, you move your cursor to the end of the beginning of the second row, click Shift, Enter. It looks like nothing happened. Then you click in 5 spaces for the hanging indent. Okay, notice the first word in the in-text citation, Nielsen, right here, is also the first word in our works cited here. Now, the works cited is listed in alphabetical order. I put in a second citation, and that's with Smith. If I were to cite someone called Brown, that person would go up here before Nielsen. The first word in the citation is Nielsen, and that is called the signal word. Why? Because this word signals this word. That's how I know that Nielsen and Thorndike, and so I see in the works cited Nielsen, and then here's Thorndike on page 57 of a book called The Facts About Shakespeare. It was published in New York by the Macmillan Company in 1915. It was an old one. It is a print source. So Nielsen matches this Nielsen up here. Thus, those are called signal words. This signals this reference, Nielsen and Thorndike. Page 157 corresponds to this, Nielsen, William Allen, and Ashley Horace Thorndike, not this one by Ian Smith. Now, on another work by Ian Smith, this is a online journal. So let me go over how to cite an online journal. The author is Smith, Ian Smith. The title of the article is Othello's Black Handkerchief. It is, notice, in quotation marks. Followed by the name of the journal. It is the Shakespeare Quarterly, Volume 64, Issue number 1. It is found in the Spring 2013 edition. It's on pages 1 through 25. I accessed, this is the access date, this is the publication date. The access date is September 1st, 2013, and here is the URL. Now, the 7th edition of the MLA says that the URL is optional. It is not optional in my class. You must, if you borrow anything online, you must put the complete URL in the works cited. Otherwise, you will be penalized. I require the URL in MLA. Even though you might see something that says it's no longer needed, it is required in my class. All right, so now you have MLA citation format for a book and a journal. Until next lesson.